We are nearly here, the end of Season 1. Everybody's been waiting for it. Look at this down at the end. The timer is going 10 hours and 47 minutes, and then it will be over. Register will be over. Season 1 will be over. And this video here, I'm basically going to go through everything that we've finally received from the game devs in regards to the update information that they posted today, the new equipment news, the new cities, the new units, and the new commanders. So we're going to cover everything that they have told us about, and we can get excited finally. I don't know why it's taken them so long to release this information, sort of like the day that the servers are going to be closed. I feel like we would have been more useful for all of the gamers and the players to know the details, the timing a little bit sooner. But hey, there we go. What can you do now? This is the information finally we received today. The information that we probably should have received about a week ago. So all of our information that the countdown reaches 0, Season 2 will begin. There is a calculation period. And there's going to be a 2-day buffer period. So as soon as this game goes down in just under 11 hours, everybody's going to have a 48-hour period to live their lives, go out, take your significant other for a nice, lovely meal or two. Enjoy that 2-day period before we hit the grind very heavily at the beginning of the next season. And it says specific details on each server's progress for entering Season 2 will be delivered to you via in-game notices, so stay tuned. It's kind of vague. For entering Season 2, for in-game notices, how am I going to get an in-game notice? So is the game going off? 2-day buffer period. So I'm guessing the game will continue. The game won't continue? It's so vague. It's so vague. It doesn't really tell me much. Maybe the game will still be up, and maybe I can log in and see the in-game notice. In my head, I thought the game will be down. Maybe the game won't be down. Maybe it will stay up and we still get in-game notices. Or will it be down, but if you have in-game notifications turned off, it will ping you and let you know. Stay tuned, guys. We'll find out. New functions, the season review and the results will be calculated, and you can look back on the experience in the last season. We look forward to hearing your story in the social pages, and also a relationship match. View the relationships, alliances, and animosities between characters as per the law. Right, okay. Whatever. And some optimizations about the rare treasures can be achieved by opening any Matham chest. I think that's because when you were opening like 10 of the Matham chests, you got like an extra bonus, and now they're doing it at every chest. So if there's another option and you open the stuff from that, then it still counts towards you getting the guaranteed purple item. And optimized character background information and blah, 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 blah. So there we go. We now have the exact time. It's going to go down, and there's going to be a 2-day buffer period, and then Season 2 will begin. So make sure you get your registrations in very, very soon now. Those 2 weeks have shot by. So the rest of the information that has been creeping through the last couple of days, Server 2, update unique equipment. We already knew that this was happening. You know, they'd already teased it, and you could already even click the button, and you can even see the picture of the item. We've got more information. Every commander will have a unique equipment, so some will have weapons, some will have armor, I'm guessing, and you unlock them at level 10. So they've actually told us now the mechanism of how this is going to work. After finishing the 3 personal tasks, tacticians also need to consume mithril to combine the correspondent unique equipment. So that is also still kind of a little bit vague. All it tells us is we're going to need to use some mithril here to make this equipment. I'm sure it's going to be an obscene amount, but you're going to need to be respect 10. So I doubt a whole load of people have a whole load of commanders at respect 10. But there's the aims for next season, and we'll slowly get information about those weapons from when we start to see Wales equip them in the next season. Also, we're going to get 2 new cities. Both of these are for roleplay and for non-roleplay based servers. We're going to get the city of Mount Gundabad, and we're going to get, oh, my pronunciation is probably going to be terrible here, Mad or Tog? Yeah, in the deserts east of Mordor. So I don't know how that's going to work. I guess they're going to shove those 2 in, and it makes those territories a bit smaller. They do need to add more territories, and I think some of the territories currently in the game could be made smaller with more cities in, especially if there's, like, we struggled on our server. There was only 6 player factions, and there's what I think I calculated before. There's like 73 territories or something. So on a very, very good day, you could potentially get 3 of you having 20 for the extra bonus, and then everybody else kind of gets to keep the capital if you go that way. On our server, it didn't. We didn't end up getting a deal between groups for whatever reason. But on 10 player factions, getting that 20 is just a bit ridiculous. You know, you're going to have the one power faction who maybe can take the ring. If they can keep alliances strong enough that are not going to come for the ring from, then yeah, they may also get 20. But I mean, it's so difficult. 10, there's 10 for 10. 73, so it's going to take it up to 75. Personally, I wish that had gone up to like 85 or maybe even 90, or they just need to reduce that amount of territories you need on 10 faction servers. That should be like 15 or so. Sorry. It should be 15. Maybe even 10. You know, okay, maybe not 10, but it should be around about 15. Otherwise, Season 2 just is going to be whichever one faction, if there's one superpower, they get the ring, then maybe they will also have the 20. And maybe if they're really lucky and they have one close ally who've agreed, then maybe they'll let them get 20, and then that will be it. And the whole rest of the territories are sort of like split between 8 groups. So hopefully that's something that they look into. Next up, we have 4 new neutral units is what I meant to say, for both roleplay and for non-roleplay. We've got War Beasts, Dunlending, Hobbit Hunters, because, you know, the Hobbit Slingers are so good, now we're going to get Hobbit Hunters, and Bree Riders. So, no information about stats, which factions can use them, and what tier they are, which is the most important tier, or what locations. The only thing I'm going to guess is they're going to be spread out into the territories where currently factions don't really have a unit that's used by them for good and evil. Maybe that will allow some more farming. Otherwise, I hope they really, really nerf the XP for those 2 or 3 tiles where they're significantly higher than the rest. Sort of like Hobbit Slingers. Wow, tier 1 unit. Maybe Hobbit Hunters will go there. Maybe they'll be a tier 2. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm waiting for the stats. Otherwise, it's very difficult to discuss them. We also have the 5 new commanders. Now, I've had to guess on some of these. I'm not the world's best person when it comes to Lord of the Ring lore. I'm far more about stats and maths, and I've watched the movies a long time ago, and I recognize some of the characters, but some of it I had to Google, and I've guessed that the yellow star characters are the ones that are going to be good, and the red that are going to be bad, just from the information on the text and from what I could research. So Eladan is son of Elrond, brother of Arwen. So of course, you know, Elwyn, you're going to expect that he will be some sort of good. Imrahil also on the left-hand side. Prince, he's the one who leads the Swan Knights to Minas Tirith. And, you know, makes sense that those 2 will be good. And a lot of people kept saying, oh, there's 3 good and one bad. But from what I could read, Zegrid and Adunay, I could not find anything about these. So I don't know if they exist, but Zegrid says something like he leads war bands against like Rohan and things like this, so I would suspect that they're going to be bad guys. And Adunay is, you know, the Witch King Lieutenant. So I'm going to guess that both of those are evil characters. And Beruthiel, I was reading a Black Numenorian. Said she's nefarious, so I would guess also that she's going to be a bad guy. If you guys know more, if you guys really know the lore, you know where these characters come from, post comment, let me know. I would be interested, but I'm going to guess that we've got 2 good and 3 evil being added to the list, which is, you know, fair, because bad guys currently do need some extra commanders. We just don't know what levels these guys are, so whether they're going to be specifically, you know, really useful. That's everything. That is all the information that we have received. Season 2 is looking good. I'm going to try, depending on what time the game comes up, I'm going to try and maybe stream the first couple of hours when the game comes up. If not, then it'll be in the first day, the first 24 hours. I will stream sort of like a good 2 or 3 or 4 hours, and it'll be the first time that I've live streamed this. It will be on YouTube only, and yeah, if you're bored while you're playing the game, you can power up and you can watch me plodding along as I'm slowly building up and having a chat. Maybe I'll try and get the text window coming in here so people can post comments and it will say, hey, shut up, hey, do this, hey, you're a noob, all that sort of thing, and we can have a laugh. So I will see you soon for season 2, and like I said, enjoy your time off. Bye bye.